Hey, I'm Scott, and this is the Atonuv Twitch channel, which I'm on most days of the week. It's a fun hang. I am currently making this video on that live stream for YouTube later. So, hello, future people. We're going to talk about the WesAudio, Prometheus, and the Dione. I just picked them up. I need to make a mobile setup, and I've dropped these into a Cranborne 500 ADAT, so it's portable. And I don't know, I was looking for something to solve a problem, and these are legitimately really, 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 really good. And I'm honestly I'm considering replacing my full mastering rack of 19-inch, proper stuff with this. I'm thinking about it. It'll definitely augment it. But let's have a go at listening to these. And I'll show you, I've just got the lunchbox in front of me right now. I don't have it racked up because I'm about to go traveling. So let's just take a quick look at it. So the Cranborne ADAT is really great. A high headroom lunchbox, ADAT in and out, super convenient. And then we've got the Prometheus and the Dione here. And the Prometheus is a stereo Pultec. Dione's an SSL style compressor with some secret API 2500 vibes with the thrust control. It operates very similarly to how the 2500 operates. So it's kind of a 2-for-1 compressor. And then the thing that is just blowing my mind and making life super convenient is both of these modules have USB out, connects to the system, and you can control the modules with a plugin. It's really easy to use, and I mean, controlling it with the plugin is kind of cool because, I'm used to it, but I also like, touching knobs. But the amazing thing is I can pull up a session, and especially for mastering work where super precise recall is absolutely necessary if a client has a revision. I don't want to be half a dB off on my EQ. The USB will instantly recall the settings that I had on the last session. So it's saving so much time for revisions. And in the world of just like getting that exact half dB relationship on an EQ, I can't even begin to say how useful that is. It's literally changing my life. So I am loving these. And then it wouldn't be any good to have that convenience if they didn't also sound great, but they sound incredible. So let's take a listen. Also, this is Guinness down here. He just hangs out with me while I do this. So I'm going to pull up a track from Conclave, who is on the stream all the time. If you come and join us, you'll meet Conclave. Let's take a look at these plugins. So here's the plugin for the Prometheus. It's laid out left-right, but you can just, do it on one side. And then the Dione, same thing, looks just like the module. I can, tweak plugin settings here, and then it reflects on the LEDs on the module and vice versa. If I do something on the module, it reflects on the plugin. How beautiful. It's very, very nice. Let's take a listen to these. So we're going to start with the Prometheus, which again is a stereo matched Pultec, all on one knob, incredibly convenient. Let's take a listen. Okay, so let's bring in the Prometheus. Let's bring in some low end. just absolutely does the Pultec thing. I'm just bringing in, like 2.3 boost at 120. Let's really, there's way too much sub. Let's just bring in a little 100, and we can do the boost cut thing, which is nice. And top end on this is real nice. Let's bring that in. Let's bypass it. That's nice. It also has an integrated THD saturation circuit, which it can be off, slightly on, and fully on. And I think that fully on, it's bringing in like 2%, 2.5% harmonic distortion. So it's pretty tame, but it does bring in a very nice flavor. And let's crank it. Could really hear the snare start to jump out of the in three-dimensional space, which is what I'm looking for in dialing in saturation. I quite like it. In my big rack, I'm using an SSL Fusion, and I do like having the fully variable saturation, whereas this is just two options, but it does sound good, the two options, so convenience factor is pretty compelling here. And that's, that feels like a very, very nice bit of Pultecing. We've brightened it up. We've beefed it out. We've brought in a little bit of harmonic saturation. It also has a really nice like post EQ output, and that's awesome. These are really, really high headroom, 24 dB, which is quite nice. Yeah, you can really push these. It's very fun. Let's take a look at the Dione. And let's see. So we'll take it out of bypass, and we'll put it on, let's do the side chain at 90. Auto release. I generally like that. 3 millisecond attacks. Very, very gentle, 1.5 ratio. Let's take the THD off for now. No makeup gain. Threshold, so that we're not really touching this at all. Yeah. Needle's barely moving, just like I like it. Zale, we got a dog. All right. Let's bring in just a little more compression. This also has like built-in wet dry, very useful. And then makeup gain, very smooth. Which is honestly, in mastering, I'm mostly looking for compressors to just like sound good when I turn them up. And this sounds good. obviously much quieter. So just for fun, let's introduce some extreme compression. This isn't good mastering, but let's see what this can do, because it does sound, System, thanks for the follow. It does sound nice at extreme settings, so let's do it. So let's bring the makeup gain down, and we'll do some parallel compression stuff too. So let's do 4:1, close the threshold. Let's do some of that thrust 2 for some really like mid-range focused vibes. I want to keep the transients. Even in an extreme example, I don't want to pull those transients out. Let's crank it. So that's with bouncing around 8 to 10 dB of gain reduction on the whole mix, and it sounds shockingly good. So that's with 20 dB of gain reduction. It really doesn't sound bad. It's not appropriate, but this thing can really do work, is the overall point here. It's got that nice, like, buttery, gluey SSL thing, but it just also sounds so good. So the two of these, the Prometheus and the Dione, they're doing work. The fact that I can save these presets and make it happen is a game changer. These are really, really nice, legitimately. So yeah, that's gear talk. It happens very rarely, because mostly on this channel, which is twitch.tv/Atonuv, I'm listening to people's mixes, giving live on-stream feedback on how to tighten them up from a top-down perspective, and that's what we do here. But also, there's a little bit of gear talk, there's a little bit of fun. Here's Guinness. I will see people on stream.